Hey, what's up, guys? Kane here with XBLA fans. I'm going to be kind of just going through some of the weekly deals, Xbox One sales, and deals with gold. I've been trying to do these every week. I know I did not get one out last week. I did record it, believe it or not, but I left my mic on mute. So I have double checked that this time. We're not going to make that same mistake. So this thing will be up here a little bit quicker. Hey, we've got a nice little traffic spike. Totally didn't notice that was going to be shown, but hey. Um, Alright, so Crimson Dragon. This game has been in games with gold, I believe, like 3 times. I'm probably exaggerating, but it's a rail shooter. It's a spiritual successor to Panzer Dragoon. You kind of just fly on the backs of dragons, do your on-rail shooty stuff. It's not bad. I mean, for $4, I mean, it's good if you don't have it, but it's a rail shooter. It's okay. It's not really my thing personally, but I know some people are into that stuff. D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die. This is one I have not played, but I do believe I remember Zero playing it. So like I may actually look into this one myself. $4. Like $4 I feel like is my sweet spot. And that'll get me to look into a lot of different things. Now, Dovetail Games Eurofishing, I believe, is actually one that one of our streamers thought was really solid. Like, super surprised that it was as good as it was. I mean, $18 was a really tough price to swallow for a kind of realistic fishing game. But at $9.25, if you were interested in that, that's a little bit easier. Makes it a lot more easy. Gas Guzzlers Extreme. Alright, so there's this weird thing where there's a bunch of games that come out at the same time, with very similar kind of content, and it's not unusual. It happens a lot. Gas Guzzlers Extreme came out around the same time, I believe, a little bit after Carmageddon. I believe Carmageddon was the better game in our opinion. I have not played Gas Guzzlers, but we as a team have played both. I enjoyed Carmageddon. It was pretty solid. Gas Guzzlers Extreme, I think, was slightly overpriced, if I remember some of Matt's complaints. At $16.74, obviously, it's a little bit cheaper. I mean, it looks like there's a decent bit of content there. 12 game modes, 42 tracks, 12 arenas, 8 different environments. That's not bad. So if you're looking for kind of a car combat game, this is not a bad one to look into. I have no idea why Halo Wars 2 Ultimate Edition is here. I honestly think that Jill was just really excited. So she wanted to write about Halo Wars 2, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I have personally not even had a chance to play that one yet. I want to at some point. I played a little bit of the multiplayer with my buddy Green Skull. Alright, now In Between, a puzzle platformer, follows the sad tale of a man dying with cancer. We gave it a reader's choice. I would definitely say this one's worth looking into, though, because it's $6. It's a pretty solid game from what I know, and it is also a very easy completion, I believe, on for Gamerscore. So if that's what you're looking into, that's not bad at all. Now, IO, we gave this limited appeal. I've actually seen people say they were super into it. I did not personally like it. I thought there was a lot of just randomness sometimes to how the ball seemed to interact. It didn't really seem the most fluid. It didn't really seem to work the way it seemed like it should. Other people will argue with me and just say I'm terrible. So I'm just like, whatever. But it was $8. It's now 5. If you're really into physics platformers, it's there. It's going to be very difficult to complete all the achievements in that game if that's something you're into. Now, Killer Instinct Definitive Edition, obviously, that has been around for a while. If you're a big fan of fighting games, like Killer Instinct's solid. It's not bad at all. Now, LA Cops, in my opinion, is pretty fun. If I was going to recommend one, I would recommend this. $4. It's a good game from Team 17. It's a fast, action-packed 3D top-down shooter, kind of like Hotline Miami type of thing. You control 2 different cops. You kind of just go through Different levels. I don't know why I gotta skip it. I think the guy just thought it was too difficult. Um, but for me personally, I thought it was pretty fun. It's also not that hard to complete for achievements, so if that's something you're into, it's not bad. I think the game definitely has some high difficulty curve until you kind of master the gameplay. You got to do a lot of put one guy behind cover, put the other guy to kind of bait them through the door, and then unload on everybody. There is one or two levels that are particularly difficult, and I remember having a bit of a struggle with those. But to an extent, you can kind of grind yourself up. Like, I mean, it's not a perfect game. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's something that's like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I would say, just based on what is currently on sale this week, I would say from this list, my recommendation would either be In Between or LA Cops. Pixel Heroes Bite and Magic. It's an RPG roguelike. If I remember correctly, Christine did not really think it was that great of a roguelike. It was a kind of fun RPG. But the problem was that, like, it kind of just, it didn't do it, like, so you pick 3 heroes for their party, take on the evil. 30 hero classes, 13 dungeons, 3 campaigns. The permadeath can get kind of frustrating at times, obviously. I mean, that's kind of core to a roguelike. But it was $10, it's now 6. It's not like we're saying it's bad. Obviously, reader's choice to us means it's worth looking into, and you might very well like this. We just personally didn't necessarily think it was recommendable. Now, Power Star Golf, I actually thought was really kind of fun. Like, it's not bad. So, if you want the full game, it's only $5. I enjoy it. I have it. I think it's a pretty decent game. So, I mean, there's always that as well. So, thank you guys again checking these out. Always down to give opinions in more depth if you have any questions about any of these games. I try to keep these videos around 5 to 10 minutes. I don't want to go too in depth on any one game because then it just kind of bloats it like crazy. But if you guys have any specific things you want to know about something, feel free to let me know and I will get you an answer on it ASAP. Thank you guys again. Please do like and subscribe as well as share these videos. It really does help us out a lot. And if this is content you're enjoying, just let us know so we do more of it. Thank you guys so much, and later.